Hello YouTube, after a long time, 2 months, I am back. And this time, I do plan to stay back. Because I do want to become a better YouTuber. I want to have more subscribers. So yeah, I want to be totally back this time. So, this episode is going to talk about, and a bunch more, this video is going to talk about, and I'm going to be doing a lot more videos of this. It is going to be talking about a TV show that was on Nickelodeon in the 90s. Now, if you grew up as a kid in the 90s, then you probably remember the show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I will be doing reviews of it. And tonight's review will be The Tale of the Hatching. So, we have Augie and Jazz Wilson. The show opens up to where David, from the Midnight Society, is making the fire all by himself. He started the fire all by himself, and he's just making sure it's lit and everything's good to go. Then the rest of the Midnight Society comes, and they pretty much tease him about, why he's making the fire. Everyone but Christian and Gary. But later on, they support him. So, we find out that David has to switch schools. And he doesn't like switching schools. He doesn't like the idea of switching schools. So, he tells a story about it. Hence, the tale of the hatching. The Tale of the Hatching. So it opens up, and we meet Augie and Jazz Wilson, and Mr. and Mrs. Wilson. They go to a boarding school, Blackbrook or something, I forget the name of it, to be exact. Anyway, they go to a boarding school, and Jazz isn't too fond of the idea. While touring the school, they hear a girl scream. Now, this girl's name is Maria. She screamed, she said she had a nightmare, and that's when we meet Mr. and Mrs. Taylor, the ones in charge of the school. And they say that Maria has been running a fever, and that's why, and Augie says that's why she had the nightmare. So, they take her to the infirmary room, where she can get better. Well, so Mr. and Mrs. Wilson leave, and Augie and Jazzy, decided they should make the best of it. And Jazzy's kind of moping around. She doesn't really like the idea. Later on, they eat dinner. And, I missed a part. We'll go back to when Mr. and Mrs. Taylor invites the Wilson family into their office. As Augie's watch goes off at a high frequency sound, Mr. Taylor says he gets a headache, and he covers his ears. He starts to panic. It's almost like he's having an anxiety attack. He says he's been having migraines, while the school's bell system is very soothing sound, not high frequency. Well, so that's when we go to the scene of Mr. and Mrs. Wilson leaving Augie and Jasmine, or Jazzy. Why do we keep saying Jasmine? Anyway. They leave, and we see Augie and Jazzy eating dinner. And they're served this dessert called sponge. Neither of them seem pretty interested in it. And then we meet this kid named Kit. Kit says it doesn't look too good, but it's delicious. And they have it every night for dessert. So later on, So they don't eat it, and then so for a few nights, or a few weeks goes on, but not literally. So a few weeks goes on, and then one night, out of the blue, the soothing sounds go off right in the middle of the night. And all the kids get up and start walking around like zombies. Except for Augie and Jasmine, or Jazzy, because they haven't eaten the sponge. So we see Augie and Jazzy wondering what's going on. They follow the kids to this room down in the basement where we see these, I guess it's like a temperature thing or a control system, and then we see and then we see water, and then there's eggs inside, these big eggs. So they start pouring this like salt like substance on the eggs, all the kids. And that's when we meet when we see Mr. and Mrs. Taylor come out, and they say, and they look at Augie and Jazzy, not knowing that they didn't eat sponge, because Augie and Jazzy are doing the same as the rest of the kids. So later on, they follow Mr. and Mrs. Taylor and find out that they're not human. So they're trying to put a stop to them. Well, that doesn't go so well at first. Augie figures out the secret to putting a stop to them, which is high frequency sounds. And earlier in the episode, which I missed again, Augie tries to get out his stereo or Walkman. I don't know what they called it back in the day. I don't know if they called it a Walkman or it's right in my mind, but I can't think of the word. Cassette tape player thing. I don't know. Anyway, Kit says that music is strictly prohibited, and high frequency sounds like video games, music, everything like that is prohibited. Well, when Augie figures out the secret to stopping the Taylors, he tries to get Jazzy, which she is captured by Miss Taylor. And she said, and they pretty much figure out, Mr. and Miss Taylor pretty much figure out by now that the kids, Augie and Jazzy, have not been eating their sponge. So, what happens is they go downstairs, down to the basement, and they're trapped. Then, there's this monster thing that said, and then they reveal the secret that they're meat eaters. And once the eggs hatch, the kids will serve another purpose. Hence, the kids getting eaten by the mutant monsters. So the kids play the high frequency sounds on the speakers, and the Taylors and the mutant monster explode. And the episode ends with the kids being confused about what's going on because they're hypnotized from the sponge. So the episode ends, and then we go back to the Midnight Society where Gary says, "Be careful going home. Go right home tonight." And the Midnight Society says, "Why?" And Gary says, "Because it's night. It's a school night." That's a joke. And then the episode ends, and yeah, that's pretty much the episode. So I kind of liked the episode. It was a little bit scary, but that's what it's supposed to be. So yeah, if you have any episode requests or any ideas for videos you want me to do, put them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.